Sometimes, the most heartbreaking questions don't come from the outside world, but from within our heart. Should I send my parents to a nursing home? I had never even considered it until one chilly autumn afternoon, under the golden leaves of Boston. The phone rang, a short ring that somehow echoed endlessly in my mind. My mother just fell in the kitchen, a cold voice reported. "You're far." He couldn't remember what to do. I dropped the phone onto the table. That was the beginning of the hardest journey of my life. "Doctor, you should think carefully. They need professional care now." But I can't. They're my parents. I'm really confused right now. I grew up in a small town where oak trees lined every street and bicycles leaned lazily against front porches. My father was a mechanic, his hands rough and calloused, yet his eyes infinitely gentle. My mother taught kindergarten, always coming home with flour-dusted aprons and a smile that never seemed to fade. In the summers, I helped my dad fix lawnmowers, grease staining my hands. In the winters, my mother made me hot cocoa as we sat by the fireplace, reading fairy tales. We weren't rich, but we never lacked what mattered most: love. But we never lacked what mattered most, that is love. When I was little, my mother lifted my chin and said, "Tim, you don't have to be the best, just be the kindest." Time passed. I went to college, found a job in a big city, and the visits home grew fewer and farther between. Each visit, I noticed Mom had grown smaller, Dad moved a bit slower. But I denied it. I told myself, they're still strong, they're fine. Until that day, when Mom fell. Dad stood frozen beside her, too confused to even dial 911. It was like the world shattered into pieces. When I just got home, my father said, I didn't know what to do. Your mother. It's okay, Dad, I'm here now. Afterward, sleepless nights. 10 reasons behind a painful choice. The nights after that, I couldn't sleep. Every reason that came to mind felt like another stab to my heart. But the reality was louder than guilt. 1. Medical safety. At home, Mom could fall again and no one would be there. In a nursing home, trained staff are present 24/7. 2. Rehabilitation programs. Therapy sessions tailored for her age and needs. 3. Community connexio. Mom could join yoga classes, art workshops, and make friends. 4. Reducing my overload. Loving them doesn't mean I can handle everything alone. 5. Accident prevention. Their old house was full of hidden dangers. 6. Memory monitoring. Dad was starting to forget the simplest things. At the nursing home, professionals could catch signs early. 7. Financially reasonable. A good nursing home was still cheaper than hiring private nurses. 8. Complete care. From medication to hygiene, everything would be managed carefully. 9. Dignity protectio. They wouldn't have to rely on me for the most intimate needs. 10. Loving them the right way. Sometimes, love means doing the hard things for their sake. But then I had an internal struggle. Thinking silently while watching Mom sleep in her hospital bed. Am I doing this for them or for myself? The price you pay. There's a cost to every decision, and this one came wrapped in sleepless nights and guilt-ridden mornings. The day I took my parents to the nursing home, the sky was grey. Not stormy, just indifferent. Mom looked out the window during the drive, quietly humming an old song. Dad kept asking me where we were going. I smiled. Lied. Just a checkup. I remember the sound of the automatic door sliding open, the smell of antiseptic, the careful, cheerful voice of the receptionist. My parents signed the forms. Their hands trembled. And I went home and cried like a child. Nearby visits. Every Sunday, I visit them. Mom always greeted me with a tired smile. Dad sometimes didn't remember my name. Some days, we played cards. Some days, we just sat in silence. There was beauty in that silence, the quiet acknowledgement of love without needing words. And yet, every goodbye felt like tearing a page from my soul. Over time, something surprising happened. They adjusted. The nurses became family, the facility, a second home. Mom joined a poetry group. Dad started drawing again. They laughed. And I forgave myself, slowly. I learned that letting go isn't abandoning, it's trusting others to help love them too. Years passed. My own hair turned gray. My daughter got married. Life moved on. But one autumn morning, I found myself staring out the same window my mom once looked through. The golden leaves swirled gently. And I whispered, "Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for trusting me even when I didn't trust myself." I realized the hardest decisions are often the most loving ones. In the end, maybe the question isn't whether you should send your parents to a nursing home, but whether you're ready to walk beside them no matter what path you choose. Because love, real love, doesn't always look the way we expect, but it always finds a way to be there. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, even just a little, I hope you carry that warmth into your own life. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. Your support means the world and helps me keep telling stories that matter. Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of those you love.